Okay, guys, so basically we probably already know how to set up custom conversions by now. Now we're going to go straight into something's called audience segmentation. Okay, this is very important as this is going to help you really understand how to get the best bang out of your buck. And I'm going to show you an example real quick. So if you watch this, it's going to give you a really good example. Obviously, for this particular account, you can kind of see how with this 8-week program, she got 587 leads. If I break this down into cost per lead, you can kind of see how we have our audiences separated. And you can see that some ad sets got $2 leads and some ad sets got $4 leads. Okay, not bad, right? Now I want to show you something else. Okay, um, right here, I'll show you this one. I can actually show you both. It's okay. All right. See how we can see how many leads she's gotten per ad set. Not campaign level, but ad set level. And the ad set level is the audience level. So you can see how we got 100 leads here, and then maybe a $2 lead, $1 lead, $2, $1, $1, $1. So you can kind of see how some ad sets gets more leads and some gets less leads, right? Okay, so that's the thing. You're going to have to separate them all accounts because what happens is once you separate them, you're going to be able to get a really good understanding of which particular audience is giving you the best results. And that's very, very important. This is something that softwares like Ads Expresso can do for you, but we're going to do it together. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is going to create a campaign. Okay, and name this campaign. So this campaign is going to be the name of your click funnel, the funnel that you created. So this call this the sky funnel, and then we're going to select the campaign objective. It's going to be conversions. We're not going to select the key result. We're just going to say none of these apply. Right now, we're just going to call this ad set 1. And then right now, we're going to just call this ad number 1. Okay, now you got to understand this. This is 3 levels. 3 levels. One level is the campaign. That's the main level, okay? So we're going to be focusing only on what we're creating. So all I want you to do is consider doing this. We're just going to filter out everything. We don't want to look at nothing. Only thing we want to look at is the one campaign that you're creating. That's it. So once we click into that campaign, we got our ad sets now. All right, so inside your ad set, we're going to scroll on down and now we're going to select that conversion that we wanted. That's the one that we created. Remember, it's called the sky funnel. There it is. That's the one that I'm going to select that I want to really tell Facebook to get me more of. All right, scrolling on down here, we're going to select the daily budget. I'm just going to put 5 a day for now. And I'm going to show you why I'm selecting the low budget. Next is location. So, wherever the location is, that's where you want to select. So I'm just going to keep it at Australia for now. All right, age group. So if I'm going to select women, this is just an example. Women speak English, and the age range I'm going to select is 24 to 35. All right, 24 to 35. That's it. Because I'm going to talk to these young people differently than the way I talk to people who are 35 and above. Okay, and I'm going to talk to those people differently than the way I talk to people who are 50 and above. Okay, all right. So you got to make sure you do it like that because you can't just talk to everybody the same way, right? Everything is different. All right, I want to select people who have an educational background who's a college graduate, of course, and then I want to also select people who also are interested in entrepreneurship, people who are entrepreneurs, and then last is I want to have an interest of people who, for example, like specific food, or let's just say they like green smoothies. Because for some reason I did a survey on my audience, and the survey says that everyone likes green smoothies. So I'm not finding no green smoothie right now. Let's select hamburgers. So if you do a survey, you're going to ask them some crazy questions, and that might actually, target potentially people who are like you, who the people who you want to target. So I'm just doing some examples. So let's just choose something else. People who like BMW. People who like BMWs. All right, so I got an audience size of 30,000 people. Great. Outstanding. All right, so now I'm going to select a placement, and right now I'm just going to keep everything on Facebook. That's it, just Facebook right now. Okay, so you might want to know how. Okay, now, Art, how are you going to structure this? Okay, so this is how I'm going to structure it. Females, ages 24 to 35. Who are college grads. Who entrepreneurship, BMW. That's it. I might select Facebook feeds, as that's the only thing. So you see how the size is? It's okay. It's okay to have a small size like that. It's okay. We just want to focus. We don't want to focus on size. We want to focus on targeting. Okay. Now again, this ad creative is going to be the creative that that I want to select. Um, that I want to talk to them when. And make sure you pull that URL. That URL is going to have to be this landing page. This URL right here. So I'm going to just steal this URL, because that's going to be my landing page. And then we're going to get to the creative and copywriting in the next video. So for now, let's choose that. Okay, next. This is the important part. I want you to think really hard about this. It's going to be crazy. So we're going to duplicate this. And we're going to duplicate this about 20 times. 20 times. You're like, wow, you're going to duplicate it that many times. I'm going to show you in a minute why. Okay, now we're going to select different things, different parameters around all of these things. Okay, so I'm going to start first with this one. I'm going to click on edit, and then let's just say I'm going to select 36 to 45. That's the only change I'm going to make. That's it. 36 to 45. That's it. That's all I'm going to do. Keep that like that. Okay? Boom. Next. This one. I'm going to select 46 to 59. 46, 59. All right. That's the only change I'm going to make with that one. All right. Copying that. So far, so good, right? Next is I'm going to select 60 plus. Okay. So I'm just going to select 60 and anything above 60. Okay. Boom. So we're done with these ages. We're done with these ages. All right. Now, what I'm going to do, and I probably shouldn't have, duplicated all 20. Let me just delete those real quick. Oops, my bad. Okay. Oh, it looks like I might have deleted the 20 euros. I'll duplicate that. I might have deleted the 20-year-olds. I can get them back, don't worry. So what was that age groups? 24 to 35, right? 24 to 35. Okay, so now what we've got is we've got all of these age groups. That we're done, okay? They're done. Now, let's do this. I'm going to select these age groups and duplicate these age groups. Well, first I'm going to just delete the copy parts right here. I don't like really having that there, you know, it sucks. I hate having some messy looking ad set names. I'm really picky about that. That's just the way I am though. But all right, so I'm going to duplicate this. All right. Now we got these age groups that's weird looking. All right. So what I'm going to do now is this. Now maybe I'm going to change Facebook feeds. I'm going to change this to Instagram. Maybe Instagram and Messenger. Because it might not let me do Instagram by itself. It's picky like that. It wants to do Facebook with it. It's all right. So now I'm going to just go down here. I'm going to select Messenger. I'm going to select Instagram. I'm going to deselect Facebook. I got to use Facebook. Got to. Got to use Facebook. I'm going to just do Facebook right column. I got to use Facebook feeds. That's what they say I have to do. What if I don't use Facebook? Can I use Instagram by itself? Sometimes you can. Yep, looks like it. I can do it. So I'm just going to use Instagram by itself because I don't want to uh, double do it. I don't want to use Facebook again. I already did it. Okay. All right. You're going to see what I'm doing in a minute. It's crazy, but you're going to like it. Okay. So now this is Instagram only. Okay. Now you're seeing how this works. All right. So watch this. All right. So I'm going to select all of these now. Okay. All of these. I'm going to duplicate that. And now I'm going to select, I'm going to keep everything the same. All right. Everything stays the same. But now let's just say I'm going to not select BMWs and I'm going to exclude people who like BMWs. See if that really made a difference. Because the last one I did is I'm including people who like it. Now this one is going to exclude people who like it. So that's very interesting. You'll see how I'm doing this in a minute. But um, this is how I'm going to set this up. So I'm going to just put in here exclude, 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 exclude. Okay, and then I'm gonna just delete this little copy thing. I hate that they do this copy thing. So if you're getting a really good understanding of exactly what I'm doing, is I'm kind of segmenting everything. Now you see how I've gotten already how many ad sets? 16 ad sets. 16, right? So you can see with 16 ad sets, I have different variations. I have different placements. I have different uh, interests, like a BMW interest or exclude them and don't target people. So each ad set has its own segmented audience and segmented size and segmented age group. So you see some have big, some have small. It's all different, right? So what's going to happen is if we run all of these ad sets, you're going to start to see some of these ad sets start getting leads. One ad set might get a $1 lead, one ad set might get a $10 lead, and one ad set might not get no leads. So now you're going to start to see how you really can capitalize off of getting, the most amount of out of your buck by separating things and really seeing which ad sets, which audiences are going to get you the results. And then obviously you want to push more budget to those ad sets. So that's how we're doing this ad set segmentation. I recommend you do it. Now, you may have a question and say, I do not have enough budget for a $5 ad set for 16 ad sets, because that's 16 times 5 is how much you'll be spending per day, right? So you might not have that much budget. You might do, you might not. All right, I recommend this. If you don't have the budget, run all of them just for the next 2 or 3 days, and then the ad sets that are not getting no leads, pause them. Okay? Now, if you really don't have that budget to do that, then what you can do is just, run half of them, however the budget you can, run half of them, and then pause the other half. And then that way you can at least have, you know, several ad sets that you can, use. And then after that test is done, in another day, a couple of days to a week, pause the bad ad sets and then push the budget to some new ad sets. And that's how you really can capitalize off of pure optimization. Next video, we're going to be doing the creative and copywriting, the most important part.